Being really mindful and intentional with your animal's food can add some magic into your animal's everyday life. It's a really easy and I think it's fun thing to do. Hey, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I infuse my animals, my dogs and my cats, my bird as well, even my tortoise, with positive intentions in their food, how I infuse their food to add a little magic and healing into their life. You can really infuse any intention you want into food or into your animal's water. Using something that nourishes our bodies, our animals' bodies, is a great way to help them kind of absorb energy that you want them to absorb. When you are being really mindful and intentional with your animal's food, you can transform just a simple meal into something that is healing and improves their quality of life in a really easy way. Basically, think about how you are preparing your animal's meals. Turn it into a little bit of a ritual. Whether you buy their food or you make their food, think of the energy you are putting into the food. You can start at the pet store or the grocery store. When you are choosing the food, look at the images on the package, look at how the colors make you feel, and choose something that also has ingredients that are healthy, ingredients that you can get behind. This may take some research, this may take a little bit of work, and make a choice that is in alignment with you. For me, I like to feed my animals foods that are not processed or as least processed as I can get them, foods that are fresh, foods that meet their individual dietary needs, knowing that cats need more protein than dogs, and just researching on what your animal, the species, the breed that you have, what is healthiest for them. I really recommend this book, The Forever Dog, and the Forever Dog cookbooks for dogs. Unfortunately, I haven't really come across a book of the same quality for cats or other animals. For birds, I recommend looking at Bird Tricks and following their diet. If you have any resources for cat nutrition, let me know. Everything that I've learned, I've kind of just pieced from various resources, but it would be really nice to have it in a book from like a medical professional or someone with not necessarily a degree, but a background that I can trust, that has done some research. But anyways, once you have chosen your food and you have made a choice that is in alignment with your own values, trusting that you are feeding them healthy food, look at how you are preparing their food in the morning or in the evening. I feed my dogs and my cats twice a day, so looking at the countertop and the bowls that you are using, the containers that you store the food in. Are you storing the food in plastic versus glass, or whatever it is? Is it a container that you smile when you see the print on it? Are the bowls something that you find aesthetically pleasing? Considering every little detail of your pet's eating ritual. What kind of mat are they eating on? Where are they eating? Really setting the space for a positive, joyful, peaceful, pleasant meal. Does your animal gulp down their food really fast? Could they benefit from a slow feeding bowl or a puzzle type bowl where they have to slow down to eat? Are they eating in an environment where they're next to another animal so they feel that they have to eat really quick and they can't enjoy their food? I definitely don't do this every time, but before putting my animals' food into their bowls, it can be helpful to do some grounding exercises or take a few deep breaths. If I really want to infuse the food with an intention, I will do this. So just grounding myself and becoming really aware of what is going on inside my body, the emotions that I'm feeling, the thoughts that I'm thinking, and kind of clearing that all out and having a blank slate. Then expressing gratitude for the food, for the money that I had to buy the food, for my ability to have this healthy quality food, for my knowledge in what I feel is healthiest for my animals. Just being grateful for the process of being able to feed my animals, being grateful for my animals that I can feed them, that they are in my life and I have the opportunity to care for them. Whatever it is, whatever you can find gratitude for in the moment before you start preparing your animal's meal. Maybe thanking the cow or the pig or the chicken or the turkey, whatever animal is supplying your animal with food, what had to die to be in your animal's bowl, giving gratitude for that soul, for that life. Maybe for the farmer or the butcher or whatever it is. Once you have found gratitude for your animal, for your animal's food, infusing the energy into the food. Infusing positive energy into the food is the next step. While you are scooping out the food, whether it's out of a can or a container, whatever it is, maybe saying some positive affirmations to yourself, whatever your intent is, whatever you want to infuse the food with. Something like, this food nourishes my dog to be his happiest and healthiest self, or this food brings peace and love and joy to my animal's life. This food heals my animal in whatever way your animal needs healing. And visualizing the food, the bowl, surrounded by a really white, beautiful, calming light. Visualize love flowing around you, your hands as you are preparing the food, and around the food itself. Just pouring love into the food and into your actions while you are preparing the food or giving your animal food. Being mindful and present as you are taking the steps to feed your animal. Maybe even tracing a heart over top of the bowl with your fingers like this, or whatever it is, whatever symbols. You can use a piece of paper and write an affirmation or draw a picture like a heart and place it underneath your pet's bowl as they are eating, or even like charging your bowl by placing a crystal in it throughout the day before your animal has their dinner, taking the crystal out of course so they don't eat it, and then filling it with the food so the bowl was charged by the crystal, or charging the bowl with an affirmation written on it. And then you can also consider adding some safe foods to the bowl, like pumpkin. Pumpkin puree is healthy for dogs, and it also is very grounding. So if you want your dog to be more grounded, maybe not as reactive on walks or something like that, adding some pumpkin and infusing the pumpkin puree before you add it to the meal, just simply saying to the pumpkin puree that comes out of a can while you are dishing it out, this pumpkin will bring grounding and safety and security to my dog, and then placing it in the bowl. Or maybe adding bone broth, beef bone broth, to the meal for help with digestion. Again, doing a little bit of research, seeing what is safe, what you can add to the bowl. This is where the Forever Dog cookbook comes really in handy if you have a dog. A lot of it you can use with cats as well, and I do use a lot of these tips, these food advice for my cats. Just supplementing your dog's or your animal's food with foods that you have an intention for, and stating that intention as you are adding it to the food. And then closing before you feed your animal with gratitude for your animal's life, for their presence, for them being with you, and just pouring more love into the food. Then feeding your animal with this infused food. You can even go as far as setting the mood, kind of maybe lighting candles, of course not placing them where your animal can knock them over or harmed by them in any way, but just creating a mood, an atmosphere as your animal is eating, lighting incense, as long as they don't bother your animal, playing some calming music, doing all of this while you are preparing and then while your animal is eating. Being really mindful and intentional with your animal's food can add some magic into your animal's everyday life. It's a really easy and I think it's fun thing to do. You don't always have to go as big and make a whole production of it. Simply just whispering, "I love you," or sending good positive energy into the food as you are preparing it can infuse your food, your animal's food, with the type of energy that you want your animal to consume. There's been quite a few experiments where you whisper to water, or you place water on a paper with an affirmation, either something positive, and then for another glass of water, something more negative or harmful, and watching how the water or the ice changes depending on what words are being infused or the intention that is given to each glass of water. I can't remember the names of the studies, but there's multiple studies about how water can change. So the same can be done with our animals' food. The intention that we are putting into the food, our food as well, but today we're focusing on our animals. So I hope this video was helpful and you were able to get creative and infuse your animal's food, put some positive intentions, add a little magic to your animal's daily meal times. Please like and subscribe for similar videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I'm willing to do anything to provide my dogs and cats the best life possible, full of love, joy, harmony. I believe my animals are worth it. I remember wanting to provide the best quality of life and becoming overwhelmed with diets, products, training tips, and everything else. Feeling frustrated, helpless, overwhelmed during challenging behaviors, to now living a peaceful, trusting partnership with my dogs and cats. I tried to understand what my animals needed, which was impossible without understanding their emotions and energy. I am now using these tools and practices to transform relationships with dogs and cats into ones that are synergetic, where we work together and listen to each other. I honestly believe that dogs and cats are here to help us be better human beings. Are you ready to take your relationship with your animal to the next level? Form a bond built on mutual love, trust, understanding, and respect. Invest in your pet's peace, happiness, and quality of life. Enroll in Synergy, heartfelt alliances between witches and their familiars. A guide for witchy dog and cat guardians. Merge with your animal's energy and collaborate to manifest your desires while increasing the well-being of both you and your animal. Pets are more than just animals. They are spiritual beings with unique personalities and energies. Do you love your dog and want to live in harmony with your dog while understanding their needs and emotions? Instead of feeling frustrated or overwhelmed by your dog's behavior, improve your relationship with your dog and help them heal from any physical, mental, or emotional issues. I offer a unique combination of positive reinforcement training methods with energy healing techniques, animal communication, and tarot. Receive a personalized action plan created by a certified dog trainer and animal communicator. This package is perfect for anyone who wants to enhance and enchant their life with their dog. Don't miss this opportunity to get this amazing package. Apply now and get ready to create a magical relationship with your dog.